23 luckiest people caught on camera. An accident is an event that no one wants. It occurs without warning and in the blink of an eye can cause injury or even loss of life. Even so, there is still a bit of light in that dark patch as the miraculous escape phases below take us on a transformative journey. Those moments make the heartbeat faster when life and death are close together. Let's discover the luckiest people caught on camera. Number 1. Miraculous escape from a car crash. The guy in this clip was able to escape. Such a miracle. It seemed like opening the car door, looking ahead and looking back safely, there to get off, but finally almost logged out of the earth. The out-of-control car came from nowhere when the young man got out of it. Very quickly, this guy was able to jump out and escape a terrible impact. Number 2. Saving people from death by train. The camera captures the heart-stopping stunt on the railway. A man was trying to pick up what has fallen on the train tracks, unaware of the dangerous situation unfolding behind him. Lifeguards quickly rushed over and pulled the man off the tracks before the train sped up at lightning speed. The act of saving people was so brave that it made the man escape the death side in a spectacular way. Number 3. Almost death while playing on the stairs. Surely we always easily see the scene of naughty children climbing the stairs at home, right? The situation captured on camera is a call bell to adults that a slight lack of attention can lead to an accident. The baby was playing and sliding on the handrail of the stairs when his hand slipped and fell. Fortunately, the boy was caught by his mother standing nearby. Just a little carelessness, or without the mother standing there, we don't know what tragedy could have happened. Number 4. Lucky escape from the axe. A man chopping wood in the garden will surely make you unable to believe that someone is so lucky. By mistake, he slipped his hand, causing the axe to fall behind him. You wouldn't dare imagine how dangerous it would be if it hit his leg or back. Fortunately, the axe was thrown backwards in the man's shock. Number 5. The girl narrowly escaped death thanks to her mother's rescue. The camera recorded a girl running out of the yard in a hurry, but the yard was slippery due to the rain, causing the girl to slip and fall off the field. Thanks to the quick hand of her mother, she promptly saved her daughter from falling upside down downstairs. Soon after, the mother called everyone in the house to pull the girl up safely. This situation is really scary, isn't it? The girl must have been overwhelmed because of her carelessness. Number 6. Crocodile attack when fishing. The man in the clip was just happy because he caught a big fish. Not happy for a long time with his achievement, he almost became prey for the crocodile. The guy must have been scared because of the surprise attack. The crocodile suddenly jumped up to bite the man's arm, but fortunately he dodged the situation completely. Number 7. The baby who walked across the road had a lucky escape. The dash cam recorded the scene of 2 people preparing to cross the road. The baby on the left was so busy thinking that he rushed across the street without paying attention to anything. Suddenly, the man ran as fast as he could, carrying the baby and running away. From behind was a black car coming at a very fast speed. If it wasn't for the man's agility, the accident situation would certainly have occurred. The action of a really brave man saved his lucky baby's life. Number 8. Lucky escape from predatory leopards. A man was jogging in the forest when he noticed a leopard rushing towards him. Because he was so scared, he ran away. It seemed that the leopard would leave it alone, but that was not the case. It continued to follow another stretch of the road. The animal was hungry and needed to find something to eat, so it was so persistent, or was it trying to chase away those who intentionally invade its territory? The leopard leapt forward as if to pounce on the man. After a long while, it decided to give up and run away as fast as possible. We don't understand why the fierce predator gave up like that. But anyway, the guy was too lucky because he didn't become a prey. Number 9. Terrible collision between container and train. The camera captured the scene of a container waiting for a train. For some reason, a train barrier was not lowered, so the owner of the container truck took a risk to cross the railway. Right after that, the train passed at a high speed and smashed. The truck broke in half, leaving only the front. Fortunately, a miracle happened. The driver then got out of the car in shock and fear because he had just escaped the door of death. Number 10. Lucky escape from a traffic accident. The woman saw the red light but still tried to cross the intersection. At that moment, a container truck was approaching. Fortunately, the woman had stopped in time, or else she would have logged out of the earth. It was quite a shock because he ignored the red light and refused to pay attention when participating in traffic for this electric bike ninja. Number 11. Almost hit by a car while stopping at a red light. The camera recorded a scene of a motorcycle stopping at a red light. Thanks to the vigilance at the rear, the young man quickly jumped out of the car. The car behind seemed to lose control due to the slippery road, so it hit the motorcycle, causing it to be pushed away, and the young man at this time could only stand bewildered because he could not believe what had just happened around him. The driver of the car also quickly apologized. Number 12. Lucky escape from a fallen tree. The camera recorded the scene of a coffee shop in Ho Chi Minh City. It seemed to be a familiar scene that is often seen in the shop when suddenly the old tree uprooted and collapsed. The man sitting next to him quickly ran out and escaped safely. The people around were surprised to see the incident and thought that the man must have been protected by an angel, so he was lucky to escape like that. Number 13. Mother and daughter were lucky to escape a car accident. Mother and daughter were sitting, laughing and talking while waiting for the food to be brought out. In the distance, an out-of-control car was rushing towards the mother and daughter at a very high speed. The two were unaware of the situation that was happening to them. Fortunately, the car crashed directly into the pole right next to it. Only then did the two of them realize how much danger they had just escaped. It's really a howling phase of the weasel, isn't it? Number 14. Lucky man escaped from crazy car. The clip recorded the scene of a man wandering on the street, perhaps having just had an argument with his wife, so he was kicked out of the house. But he didn't know that behind him was a crazy car. He was still walking leisurely without even looking back. After passing, the car crashed into a nearby tree. Only then did the man understand what was happening. Maybe a man should go home and make peace with his wife, but it's dangerous on the street. Number 15. Escape death from falling fan. Surely this situation is scary for those who are passionate about sports practice. The incident happened at a gym when the young man was resting after working hard. Suddenly, the ceiling fan spun and fell where the guy was standing. Fortunately, he dodged in time. It's hard to explain the situation. Perhaps this guy was blessed by his ancestors, so he escaped like that. Number 16. Almost death because the wall fell. This funny situation started with a guy practicing martial arts. These skillful-looking moves must have taken a lot of movies to do. He quickly performed internal attacks on the back wall. We don't know if it was due to the deep internal work or because the wall was too weak, but it collapsed on the boy's side. He didn't notice that was happening. Fortunately, the young man was safe after that, without any problems. But he'll probably come back after this and wonder if it's his deep power that caused the wall to fall or not. Number 17. Escape from the crocodile attack. We don't understand how this man got lost in the swamp only to meet the ferocious crocodile looking for food. But fortunately, he was discovered and rescued by boaters passing by. The animal was frightened when the boat approached. It quickly dove away. After this, it must be very upset that it took so long to wait for its prey. And the other guy must also be stooped by his grandparents to escape the hunt of the swamp killer. It's a bit of a thrill, isn't it? Number 18. The little girl was lucky to escape thanks to the man's quickness. In the clip, there is an image of a couple waiting to cross the street. Suddenly, on the other side of the street, an unintended little girl rushed across the street. The man realized the dangerous situation and rushed over there to take the girl out. At that moment, a car sped by at high speed. If it weren't for the man's quickness, the girl would probably have been hit. This is definitely a lucky escape phase thanks to the help of passers-by. The guy in the clip looks like a real hero in real life, right? Number 19. Almost died from oversleeping. If we don't get enough sleep but we have to go to work, most of us will probably go to the office to make a cup of coffee to wake up or take advantage of the time to sleep. This case of falling asleep during working hours will be a call bell for us. The worker in the clip was dozing off during working hours, but his car was still moving. Right after that, it crashed into the next stall, causing the shelves to collapse. The young man quickly ran out and escaped the accident. Otherwise, he would have been buried in a pile of goods. Number 20. Near death because of reckless driving. In the video, there is a scene of students going home from school. Although the mountainous terrain has dangerous bends, they still deflected and turned very sharply on the road at high speed. Whatever happens will come. A motorbike almost crashed into the roadside barricade. Fortunately, he promptly turned the steering wheel to the side and avoided a dangerous situation. Number 21. Escape death from under the car. The mother and her children were walking together on the street when suddenly a car backed up without paying attention. Thanks to her agility, the mother was able to pull the boy out quickly, or else he would have been crushed by a car. The car driver in the video was too careless when reversing without paying attention. The boy in this clip was extremely lucky because his mother miraculously saved his life, right? Number 22. Father and son were lucky to escape from the car. Father and son went shopping together. Just parking the motorbike, the father quickly grabbed the baby and ran away. Thanks to their agility, the two were able to escape the hit-and-run truck. If they didn't escape in time, we don't know what tragic things would happen. It's really a lucky escape situation, isn't it? Number 23. Lucky escape from a fallen tree. Two men were standing in the shade of a summer day, but it was strangely unusual. The big branch suddenly broke and collapsed on the two men. One quickly ran out, and the other was almost crushed. It was dangerous, but also very fortunate that both of them were safe. Maybe they still haven't stopped being shocked because they have just been lucky to escape death. This is a compilation of the luckiest people in the world recorded by the camera. If you know any other cases, please share them with everyone in the comment section of this video. Goodbye for now and see you in the next videos on our channel.